Hey, welcome here. I'm Jesse from Horsehouse Art, and today I'd like to talk about a great record label out of Toronto, run by, well, we'll get into that. I sort of arrived at my knowledge of this label in two ways. One of them you'll be familiar with, one of them is idiosyncratic to my own record collecting. So here is one way. Plastic Cloud, one of the most infamous and best loved Canadian albums of all time, one of the greatest psychedelic albums of all time. And Plastic Cloud, this is the Void reissue. If you look on the back, it says Allied Records. Allied Records. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I never really looked at that though. I just loved Plastic Cloud for Plastic Cloud. So around the same time as I picked this up, maybe 15 years ago, I also found this album. And I was, crate digging, looking for good Canadian albums that I might play on my radio show on CFBU. And I took a chance on this one. The Terra Show Band. And I thought, oh, they all look like cool cats on the cover. Maybe it's 60s psychedelia, I don't know. And I started studying it. Okay, well, what is it about this album? And it's on Allied, again. But up here it says Paragon, ALS 167. And I started looking into it. Produced by Jack Boswell and Bill Bessie. I thought, oh my goodness, that's the same people that produced Plastic Cloud. And I started finding a lot of Paragon albums that were really, really good. Many times I'm in a flea market, and what do I see? I see a box of records. And I got really good at finding those Paragon albums. Look, this one looks interesting. On the Go, Brett Williams. ALS 256 Paragon. It's even autographed. ALS stereo. Jack Boswell and Bill Bessie. Looks pretty good. I don't know. All right, let's see if there's any more. All right, Dino Ross's, okay. The Jukes, Rocker. Oh, Drummer Man. The Allen Sisters. That's a good one. Paragon, ALS 241, and you get the sense that there's an aesthetic here. You can almost tell which ones are Paragon albums. I mean, look, it's got the same sort of feel to it. The Singing Post Family. Yep, Paragon. That looks like one. The Ducats Show Band. Bill Bessie, Jack Boswell. And hey, this might be the first appearance of Dutch Mason. That's gotta be one. You start singing The Sound of Country Music. They put that on a lot of their albums. Sunday Morning Coming Down. Isn't that yeah. Here's another one. Everyone Has to Fall in Love, Ray St. Germain. You can tell by the font. You can tell by the layout. Mule Skinner Blues, Eddie Klein. Country Girl, Bev Marie. The Blue Diamonds live at Collins Bay Penitentiary. A simulated live recording. There it is, ALS 241. Paragon. What else? Oh, is that all there is? Sheila Guthrie. Well, there's a funny story about the Doors in this label. Oh, that looks like one. Roy Payne, No Price on the Doors of Newfoundland. Yep. What else could that be but a Paragon album? So I love these Paragon albums, and one of the great Paragon albums that I sort of knew about, but I bought this McKenna Mendelssohn Blues album. And I always wanted it because there was this St. Catherine's record store, and the guy had it behind the counter, wouldn't sell it to anyone because it was so special, right? And I finally got my hands on a copy, and there we go again. It's Paragon, but instead of the ALS numbers, strangely, it said record number 15. And something jogged my memory, and I went back in time almost and looked at my copy of Plastic Cloud, and I looked at the back, and there it was, record number 10. Now this one doesn't say Paragon, it says Allied, but they were the same company. And I started thinking, there's a subset of records within the Allied, Paragon, and then Marathon labels that I hadn't heard anything about. No one really was telling me about it. It was something I discovered on my own. Here you have the Frank Motley Orchestra, Let It Be, this ALS 323. Now it's by Marathon Music Incorporated. But get this. You look at the actual album and take a gander. Right there. Record number 20. And in 15 years of collecting, I have discovered that there are only 1 to 20 albums in this subset. I think, all of the 1 to 20 that were put out. Anyways, see ya.